What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron. We got a little bit of a last minute live stream here. It's Saturday. You guys know what that means. We're hopping in here, getting into a underdog best ball real money draft. The puppy 2 is like 93-94% filled, so I really wanted to get a couple more entries in there. We're going to hop into a draft and not waste a ton of time. If you're in here, let me know if the sound is good. Am I laggy? Is the picture good? Let me know. While that's happening, I'm going to put a link in the chat and then hop into a draft. Oh. But how are we doing, everybody? Let me know. How's everybody's Saturday been? I've been out here updating the dynasty rankings on the Patreon. I have to. They're not completely done yet. I'm going to finish them on Monday. But they're, for the most part, done at this point. Now, I'm going to hop on Underdog. I'll get that screen shared here. Oh, jeez. This is a mess. I don't even know. I don't think that my screen is even the right size. You're asking, how do I get in? Just enter when you do? Yeah. So, I'm going to hop in here. We're going to go to the Puppy 2. Man, how full is it? 95. Guys, I think it's going to be full when we wake up tomorrow, if I'm being honest with you guys. But yeah, so I'm going to hop into the Puppy 2. Enter 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're in. So let me zoom in a little bit more. Go 100%. I think that's fine. Alright, and then let's zoom in a little bit more. No, not what I want. Why can I not zoom in? Zoom. What the hell? Oh, okay. So get this out of here. Boom. And then we're good. We just need this. I'll put this here. I will put the draft board here. I think this works. And then I'll get the logo out of here. But before I do, make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy. I have the link pinned in the chat. If you want to hop on there, use promo code RON, and they will match your deposit all the way up to $100. I'm telling you, the puppy will fill by the end of tonight. After this live stream, I'm probably going to get a bunch more drafts in. So if you want to sort of bump into me in a couple draft rooms, feel free to do so. I'm almost at 50 entries. Maybe by the end of the night, I'll be in the 60s. We'll see. It's actually pretty funny. I almost doubt that Derek's in the chat. I imagine that he's probably just drafting a team, and he might just see me here and then hopping in there. Hold on, my glasses are all fogged up for some reason. I feel naked not having my glasses on in front of you guys. Okay, so McCaffrey goes, Jonathan Taylor goes. Let's go with a classic Cooper Kupp. I'm also turn on my overlay, which again is by I think his name's Brick, BRIC. I always say this, but Overzet has all the coverage you need on that. He knows a lot more than I do when it comes to the app and kind of its functionalities and stuff. All right. What do we got going on in here? We got Jalen Buffington just saying penis in the chat, dude. You think you're going to pull up to my chat, a Ron Stewart live stream, a Ron Stewart production, and just put penis in the chat, man? You think that's what we're about on the Ron Stewart channel? You think you just pull up to a random stranger and say penis in the chat? Crazy, bro. What's good? How's it going, Anthony? What's going on, brother? Said good luck, Ron. Been watching all summer, but first time drafting with you. You're in the 6th spot. All right, cool. Yeah, I knew Derek. I knew that Derek just bumped into me in that draft room organically. If you rewind a little bit, Derek, that's exactly what I said. I was like, Derek is 100% just grinding out puppies before this thing closes tonight, and he'll probably just pull up to the stream and say what's up. Sup, Ron? New to the channel? What's going on, man? Glad to have you in here, dude. You guys are fucking out of your mind, dude. We just hit a new record on the channel for like most viewed video. It's a double hero RB video. It's at like 22,000, fellas. It's 22,000. I posted that video in June, bro. June 30th, so barely June. But we haven't even hit the summer bump yet, and we're already setting all-time highs in views. Craziness, bro. Craziness. You guys are insane. I think this summer might be crazy. This summer might be crazy when it just comes to what the algorithm's about to bless us with, and just the content I'm about to putting out for you guys. We got some opportunities up ahead. Let me just say that much. You flat earther? Yeah, somebody commented that I'm the flat earther of fantasy football. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know what he really means by that. Let me put the draft board up. I'm being an idiot by not doing that. Nothing looks off here. CeeDee Lamb in the 10th. I will say, though, CeeDee Lamb in the first round is a fun way to get pretty unique, though. I'm looking around for my water bottle. I don't think I have one. Damn. No water. All right, Aaron Jones goes. Evans is already gone. Debo is gone. Wow, second round Kelsey. Devontae Adams Kelsey star I thought would be a little bit more rare than it has been. I have that on a few teams. I thought that I was being savvy by getting that done, but let's see what we got here. I have a couple of ideas off the top of my head. So Debo goes Andrews. I will go T. Higgins, and we'll see what makes it back to us. Yeah, I figured, man, that the double hero RB brought in a lot of new viewers. It's crazy, man, because it didn't actually do that well in the first few days. Very rarely does this happen with a video, guys, where it gets kind of like sucked into the algorithm. Where if you look at the analytics, like through the first 3 days, it just looked like an average video. And then like maybe as the week went on, it just started like the algorithm just sort of ran with it and kept recommending it. It's still recommending it to people, which is insane. Do you value Mark Andrews the same as a top 12 wide receiver with his production? Huh? Do you value Mark Andrews the same as a top 12 wide receiver with his production? I guess so. I think I would have him as like a back-end wide receiver 1. I think that's kind of where I have him in the rankings as well. What do you mean by that, Derek? In terms of, like, Spike Week has... I imagine they have an overlay? Man, do I want to go Javonte or do I want to go A.J. Brown here? Let's go A.J. Brown. He's too good for me to pass up on. I'm already getting comments to show the draft board. I got it up. I thought I had it up for a second there. Fournette, DJ Moore. Wow, somebody went DJ Moore here. I mean, that's a unique start. I don't think a lot of people are taking DJ Moore at that 2-3 turn, but I think passing up on a guy like A.J. Brown or Javonte Williams is probably a mistake. Damn, you're saying Spike Week has an overlay? I really might have to check that out. You said, I want to draft with you. Are you streaming another one? Sadly, no. But if you do want to draft with me in the future, or if you even want to draft with me tonight, this isn't going to be the last puppy I do. I plan on doing a ton of them tonight. The contest is 95% full. I'm going to try and jam as many entries as I can tonight. So if you want to hop in drafts with me, I will be drafting all night. If you want to hop in and draft me when I'm on stream, I will just put post notifications on and know every Saturday I stream. Usually more towards the nighttime than the daytime, but it just depends on what I'm doing on that Saturday. Oh, you're saying it's really good? I gotta check it out then. I know Bime4 and those guys are dope. Said you the man. I appreciate that, man. Do you prefer Diggs? Also, feel free to like ask me questions and shit. I'm just hanging out with you guys for the next 40 minutes, whatever. Do you prefer Diggs and ETN or Deontay Johnson and Aaron Jones and half PPR? Imagine this is redraft? You mean redraft or dynasty? I'm going to assume redraft. I think we're kind of in that season where I can start just assuming that it's redraft. Diggs and ETN or Deontay Johnson and Aaron Jones? Well, on this draft board, Deontay Johnson's going to be like a 4th rounder. You got like a 4th rounder and Aaron Jones is a 2nd rounder. So a 2 and a 4, and then what we'll call Diggs. We'll call ETN a 3rd and a 1. So 1 and a 3 or a 2 and a 4. Give me the 1 and a 3 all day. Or no. Yeah, 1 and a 3 or a 2 and a 4. Give me Diggs and ETN. I don't know why I'm like over complimenting it. What else we got here? So the value of RBs that fall with everyone going wide receiver heavy helps. Yeah, 100%, especially in these drafts. But I am just kind of being Well, do me favors is somebody that I know. This guy is legit. We both have the red shield, but this is somebody that I know. I've seen him win good money in best ball. Like, do me favors is somebody known in best ball circles. I've drafted with this guy a million times. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of him, but he has like a Twitter account and stuff. I honestly, I don't know what I was about to say. Let's see. Is Do Me Favors going to take another wide receiver? Are me and him going to play chicken? What's he doing? So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. No, it's all good, brother. It's all good, man. All right, so let's actually see what's on the board here, and then I'll get back to answer some questions. What are you going to do me favors? Let's see it. Let's see it, bud. Let's see it. So he goes his first running back. That's fair. Brees Hall is a great pick there. I might have gone Brees if he didn't. So since he has Buffalo on the other side, you have Rams and Chargers. Okay, I got some ideas here. So he goes Waller. We'll go Deontay. We'll go Deontay and hope that something comes back to us that I would really like to get. If it doesn't, I think we're still fine. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'll put the draft board up after this turn. He said, hey, Ron, is the field size for the BBM and Puppy different? And if it does it change the strategy at all? 1,000%. The Puppy size is different, but it doesn't really change my strategy. It's smaller. It's probably like, I want to say like probably like 1/6 the size or 1/5 the size. I don't know what the actual numbers are, but it's definitely different. I approach them pretty similarly. They're both just large field tournaments that are structured the exact same way. So while the size of it is smaller, the structure of it's the exact same. Wow, so I'm pretty torn between Judy and Kittle here. Man, Kittle would be fun, but I mean, Judy would be fun, but I have to, at a certain point, it's kind of overkill, and I have to start messing around with my onesie, so I'll go Kittle there. I think that's fun. All right, we'll go back to the draft board. Said, are you doing multiple tonight? I'd hop in one. I'm going to be trying to get into a ton tonight, so we'll see. Like I said, Puppy is 95% full. I'm trying to get as many in as possible. I don't know how many puppies they're going to do. I want to say last year was 4. We're already on the second one of this year. Maybe they're going to go crazy and do like 10. But I'm personally scared that they're only going to do like 4 or 5. And if they only do 4 or 5, I'm kind of lacking. I only have like 50 in each of the puppies so far. I imagine that that Derek's a lot closer to like maxing out. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a bunch tonight. You said one thing about Spike Week is it makes you realize how much of a degenerate you are by showing your total number of drafts. At least UD splits it up so you don't get a true count. Ron, what are your favorite running backs in Dynasty, round 12 or later? I know you posted a video, but any others you like? Also, got to get you in a league. Got to get in a league with you. I'm in one with all of the bulletproof. Patron guys. I run subscriber leagues and stuff on my Patreon and my Discord if you want to hop in a league. I'm not doing any Dynasty ones until next season. But in terms of Dynasty guys round 12 or later, I'd probably have to look at ADP. And I think I do have ADP on my phone just to kind of get an idea of where the 12th round is in Dynasty. I actually have a Daco's. Let's actually put this like up here. I think that kind of works. Yeah. I think that works. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if that looks all right. Now, 12th round. I know that this is a really complicated way of me actually answering this question, but I am curious to know when that area starts. Yeah, so I was going to say like Kareem Hunt and stuff, but 12th round is Algier, Michael Carter, Madison. I like Ronald Jones in this area. I think Ty Davis Price is a steal. Darrell Henderson as well. I think I talked about a lot of those guys though. I like Gainwell. I like Keontae Ingram. I think that Keontae Ingram's kind of getting pushed down because of Darrell Williams, so I would sort of capitalize on that. I like J.D. McKissick. I think Ingram's fun. Sony Michel is somebody that I also like, but I think I talked about a lot of those guys in my video, sadly. Alright, so we have to pick here. Oh, I kind of hate the board, if I'm being honest with you guys. Huh. I could go Burrow, but I kind of want to dare one of these next 4 guys to take Burrow. So I'm going to go Devonta Smith. I don't love stacking him with A.J. Brown, but I'll go Devonta Smith. I think that... Let's go Devonta Smith. I think that's fine. That's fine. This doesn't feel great. I'll be the first to say that this does not feel great. Should I move Najee and someone for CMC? If it's Dynasty, it's got to be... Someone should be getting a plus. Someone should be giving you something back if you're moving Najee to get CMC. So it should be... Unless if it's redraft, I guess. Are people making redraft trades like this far out? Is that happening? Let's go Burrow. I think that's fine. We'll go Burrow. Let's not beat a dead horse with getting 6 wide receivers already. So this is just going to be a classic 2-6-8-2 team, which is fun. Should I move? Yeah, do me a favor is a best ball OG. He's in a billion of these. Finally started drafting on Underdog for the first time today. Love to see it, man. Hey, Ron, I'm in a 10-team Superflex PPR Dynasty League. How would you trade, or would you trade Barkley, Hopkins, a 23 third for a 23 first Schultz and Dameon Pierce? You're rebuilding. Would I trade Barkley, Hopkins, and a third for a first, Schultz, and Pierce? So I would say Barkley and a 23 first probably cancel out. I would maybe even lean towards a 23 first. So then Hopkins and a 23 third for Schultz and Dameon Pierce and a tight end premium. Or no, we don't know if it's tight end premium. I lean towards that being sort of a wash. But if I had to choose Barkley, Hopkins, and a third, I'm rebuilding 23 first, Schultz, and Dameon Pierce. Give me the Schultz side. Give me 23 first. I normally am an RB hater, but I somehow got Derrick Henry Najee at the 112 and 201. That's actually really fun. Yeah, that is unique. That's actually really fun. You said Spike Week lays out all the Week 17 and Week 16 stack for you. Trust me, this shit's dope. All right, I'll definitely get that set up. At what point does Jerry Jeudy become a good pick or value? I hate to say it, but I actually don't mind him at all where he goes anymore. I used to not like him. But after this, I would bunch him in with this tier. I don't want to take. I know Do Me Favors did, but I don't want to take Brandon Cooks over him. I have him ahead of everybody here. I have him ahead of Bateman. I have him ahead of all of these guys. I would put him in the tier with Deontay, Sutton, McLaurin, Metcalf, those kind of guys. So I think that he's actually sort of becoming a value at this point. He's getting overlooked. I don't know. I don't see how you take Cortland Sutton at 41 and then Jerry Jeudy at 54. I don't think that the gap is that big. I prefer Jeudy to Sutton myself. So I do think that Sutton's a terrible value. I think that Judy's a great value. Or I wouldn't say Judy's a great value, but in the 5th round, I think Judy's absolutely fine. So check your Twitter messages. Oh, you sent me something? Let me see, Derek. Oh, damn. I'm kind of an idiot. What does the 69, 67 stuff mean, Derek? That's pretty cool, though. I'll definitely have to check that out. Only player I like there is Devonta Smith, in terms of where I was at. Yeah, Burrow's pick is sweet. All right, hold on. I'm way behind with you guys. Jeez. You take RBs early, 0 RB or double anchor. It's a standard build, a 2-6-8-2. If you take RBs early. So I'm going to say 0 RB would be not where I'm taking running backs early. But if we talk double anchor RB, then I'm actually going 2-5-9-2. I actually have, if you look up Underdog Fantasy like 101, Ron Stewart will come up. But I had a video where I sort of ran through all my favorite builds. But if I go running backs early, I either end up with a 2-5-9-2, sort of a hero RB, double hero RB, or I go hyper fragile, where I go like 3 RBs in the earlier range, and I end up with only 4. So I go 2-4-10-2 in that scenario. All right, I got some ideas. Dude, we might just sleep on running back for a long time. We'll see, though. You said first time drafting 3 RBs in first 3 rounds. Don't like that, but you do like your team thus far with the Denver stacks. I remember you saying you were coming from the 6. All right, we're going to take Ayuk here. That's fun. So now we have a 6 wide receivers. We have a tight end. We have a quarterback. This is probably where we should start taking running backs. And with Burks off the board, we can possibly have some fun with some running backs. We'll see. You said from the 6 spot you went 3 straight running backs. So Eckler, Aaron Jones, Javonte. That's a fun start. Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, yeah, if Clyde made it to me here, that's really fun, dude. 9th round, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So we get him like 11 picks past his ADP. He's our RB1 in a 0 RB build. That is perfect. And now we get exposure to that Denver KC game. So that's fun. So let me put this here. Oh, psych. And then we're good. Why don't you have any Russell Gage? Well, his price is outrageous. He's been getting steamed up for no reason, which is insane. He's been getting steamed up because of the Godwin thing. And the biggest problem I have with Russell Gage, it's really just like a situation over talent thing. It's like, oh, who's going to catch the passes from Brady, which is like, sure, I guess it's going to be him early on, but I don't care a ton. Just not super talented. There's no upside. The minute Godwin comes back, he's not interesting anymore. So he's like this early season. I don't know where he's interesting. Maybe he's interesting with DeAndre Hopkins teams where you kind of have to be better early on to make up for the suspension. But again, he's just not interesting to me. Where is he going right now? Yes, I can't do 6th round Russell Gage, guys. There's no way. I can't take Gage. I can't take Gage over any of the rookies in Drake London. I can't take him over Burks. I cannot take him over Tony. I would put him in the Allen Lazard range, but I think the Allen Lazard is even overrated. I would put Russell Gage in, like, I think Marquez Valdes-Scalen's getting overdrafted. I would put him in here. I would still take Lockett over him. I would take Claypool. I think Woods is a conversation. What other wide receivers are up here? Like, I would put him in, like, the Tim Patrick range. I think that he belongs here, Russell Gage. I can't do him over Boyd. I can't do him over Garrett Wilson. Can't do him over Boyd. I think it's close between him and Boyd. I'm being a little bit mean, but you get what I'm saying. That's why I don't have a Russell Gage. I think it's ridiculous. I know that his target share wasn't even that bad, but he's not efficient. He's not like a great player. He's just like this safety slot guy that I don't care a ton about. In one quarterback league, should I trade away Gibson or Russell Wilson? My other QBs are Hurts and Fields. What the hell, man? Definitely trade away whatever quarterbacks you're not starting. How does best ball work? It's funny you should ask. Best ball works where every week they just take your best lineup. So you don't have to set a lineup or anything. You can draft a team. You don't have to worry about it until the season starts, or until after the season, really. But instead of having to make start-sit decisions, it just plays your best lineup every week automatically, and that goes for everybody in your league. So it's like a true measure of who has the best team. So I heard someone say that Tim Patrick might be in 2 wide receiver sets for Denver. Do you think that's possible? I think it's possible. I wouldn't bet on it, and I don't think it's going to be him. In 2 wide receiver sets, I think it'll just be Judy and Sutton, because I think that makes the most sense. But I guess he has an outside shot at it. I would say like 10-15% chance. Completely arbitrary numbers, but you said you had to go 3 quarterbacks for my Henry and Najee team after missing on Kyler. I have Hollywood and Ertz, but you like it. Bro, if you took Zach Wilson, you better have taken Braxton Berrios, buddy. Brock, if you didn't take Braxton Berrios and you took Zach Wilson, we're gonna have some problems. If you slept on my boy Braxton Berrios, I'm telling you guys, if you draft Zach Wilson, whether if it's in underdog best ball tournaments, if it's even in just a dynasty best ball league, and you have Zach Wilson on your team, it is your homework to go get Braxton Berrios on that team. I'm telling you, he's this year's Hunter Renfroe. I'm being overconfident. I think he has an outside shot to be this year's Hunter Renfroe. And if he isn't, I think that his spike weeks will correlate with Zach Wilson's very nicely. Wow, so you're just going to put another sweet running back right on our lap? I'm in. I'll bite. Give me James Cook. Boom. And we get a little bit of a bring back with our Cincinnati stack with that. So now we have a lot of freedom. 1, 2, 6, 1. We only need 2 more wide receivers. It would be wise to start building up other positions right now. We're going to be at pick 123. Don't need a tight end. Do not need a quarterback. Can go wide receiver, but I don't really want to. I kind of want to save that for whatever backdoor stack I might need to do with one of these quarterbacks. I don't love Alexander Madison. I guess we'll go Rachaad White. I think Rachaad White's a fun upside swing. Let's go Rachaad White. This is where we'll start sort of pounding out running backs. Pause. Says it's 69 out of 78. It means your ADP for that player in Puppy 2 is 69, and 78 is your ADP for that player across all similar tournaments. Okay, that's dope. Sorry, I meant hero. I can't type. Regardless, you answered it. Yep. A unique Clyde exposure. Yes, sir. He said I kind of look like a gamer named Garrett G. Let me pull up a new incognito window in my other browser real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to just boonk you guys. Also got to give you guys the draft board. My bad. I stay being terrible at that. That's why I don't care that some guy was in here like being a little bit demanding in his tone. I don't really care. The hell's this guy's name? Garrett double T with a G. Garrett G. He's a gamer. I guess I kind of look like him. How can I get a picture of him up here? I guess I kind of look like him. I'll save a picture and I'll put it on the stream. I don't know how else to do it. Then we'll put this here. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Whoa, didn't mean to make his face the entire thing, but that's him. If you guys think that I look like him, I feel like yeah, I don't know, maybe it might just be the glasses and that we're both just like white and have a pretty standard white guy haircut, but yeah, maybe he's a good looking guy, so I'll take that. Do you see Judy as the PPR option and Sutton as a deep red zone threat, or will this wide receiver core be a nightmare week to week? I don't think it'll be a nightmare. I think that there are going to be probably 2 solid fantasy contributors. I don't think format is going to dictate it, though. I think it'll just be whoever ends up getting the targets. I've seen a lot of talk. Like, someone was in my comments pretty much saying, like, why stack Sutton and Judy? Like, only one of them can really eat. We've seen for years that Lockett and DK Metcalf, while not on the same weeks, but overall, they've both been, like, top 12, top 20 type options. I think the same will be here. I don't think either of them really take away from each other. I think it's more what gets left over to guys like Tim Patrick, Albert O, KJ Hamler is really the bigger question. All right, so where are we at here? You get Jarvis Landry, like 12 picks past his ADP. Darrell Henderson would be very fun. Let's go Henderson. We'll go Henderson and kind of see what makes it back to us in a second, because we got like a little bit of a Rams correlation in there. We needed that. I will say now I'm a little bit lost. I think we can keep waiting on quarterback. We only need 2 more running backs. We need 2 more wide receivers. Wide receivers I'm eyeing up at the end here are anything that gives us KC Denver correlation. Anything that gives us KC Denver correlation. Anything that gives us Buffalo Cincy correlation. So I think Isaiah McKenzie actually gets pretty interesting here at the end. I also think Hayden Hurst at tight end gets really interesting. I think we can wait a little bit more on quarterback, though. Don't want to reach like 10 rounds on one of these guys I like, though, or 10 picks on one of these guys I like, but we'll see. We'll see what comes back to us. How viable do you think 0 RB strategy is in a 2 wide receiver, 1 flex spot league? Like a classic 0 RB, probably not super viable. It would have to be at the very least like a full PPR. I would say not really, though. I would go more hero RB, bimodal RB, or I mean double hero RB, something like that. Man, if I'm gonna take Jarvis Landry 17 picks past ADP, I think I might just have to. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's fine. I don't need tight ends. I don't need quarterbacks. I'm not reaching on any of these running backs. I think we're fine. I think we're fine doing that. We can get away with that wide receiver there. 17 picks past ADP, I have to, guys. 17 picks past ADP. How could I not? What else we got here? Well, I want to peep up what Do Me Favors has got going on here for a second. Again, this guy, I'm telling you guys, he's better than me at best ball. I see him everywhere. He is everywhere. He's probably just jamming in entries right now. So he's got kind of like a hero RB build going. Hero RB build, no tight ends. That's interesting. Starts 3 wide receivers out the gate. Brees, Cooks, Thielen, Lance. Does he have a San Fran stack? Not even. He just likes Lance. Singletary, Stafford. No stack for Stafford either. Just like Stafford at that range. Ronald Jones, Tim Patrick, Naeem Hines, Van Jefferson. Interesting team. I guess he has Van Jefferson stacked to Stafford now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of his team, but it's just interesting to kind of see what he's up to. Also, let me know if I'm too behind in the stream chat. I'll just jump ahead, but I don't know. If by Braxton Berrios you mean Elijah Moore, then yes. Oh, come on. You said Jamison Crowder's this year's Renfro? Nah. I think they're going to use Isaiah McKenzie a lot more than people think. Other than Berrios, are there any people you like in round 18 that's unique? I like Romeo. I came out with a video on it, I want to say yesterday or 2 days ago. I like Romeo Dubes in that 18th round if you can stack him with somebody. Like if you can stack him with Aaron Rodgers, obviously. I also like if you have Derek Carr, I like stacking him with Demarcus Robinson. I think I don't like Demarcus Robinson to be like helpful throughout the season, but if that Las Vegas versus San Fran game shoots out and Demarcus Robinson happens to catch like a 40-yard touchdown, it wouldn't shock me in the slightest. I also think that the kid Amir Smith-Marset, Iowa guy going into year 2, wide receiver 4 in the Vikings, is kind of interesting. He has a special teams background. He might be a dynamic beta, but I could be misremembering that. But he's really interesting because they're going to run more 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. He's a 4th wide receiver there. If Thielen goes down because he's sort of dealt with injuries here and there, new coaching staff could maybe not even see KJ Osborne as the true 3. I'm kind of there's a couple paths there, but Amir Smith-Marset's interesting. Hold on, my mother's calling me. Hello? I'm currently streaming, but I can maybe. I can't. I'm not going to be good for another 20 minutes. The camera is on right now. Okay. All right, I'll see you. I thought there was something important. She's asked me for a ride. Can you guys believe that? Wow. So we're going. Jameis Winston just falls in our laps. Boom. Now we're done at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. Now we're pretty good. Might have been messed up to answer my mother's phone on live. Why would I do that, dude? Fun drinking game. Every time take a shot when Ron says he's pounding a player. Dude, come on, bro. Come on, dude. Don't expose me like that, bro. Don't expose me like that. What do we got here? Yeah, you said with the shootouts that should happen in the AFC. I agree with that. Do you know if volume drafters that are experienced are generally profitable, or is it just for the shot to bank a great Week 17? The guys who do it at a really high volume are largely profitable, but maybe not by an ROI that you would be super impressed with. On the whole, a lot of them are profitable, but maybe they put in like $10,000 and they walk away with after the season with like $11,000. You know what I mean? Sometimes, a lot of the time, it'll be like that, where it's not like a crazy ROI or anything, but they were profitable. And you have other times people just bank crazy shit. Hey, Tom's out here. Love to see it. Does double hero RB still work in a PPR? 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex? Yeah, it does. All right, so we don't need any wide receivers. We could use a tight end. Let's sort of reach a little bit, but it's not a terrible reach. And I think it's fine. It's not a terrible reach. We'll go Hayden Hurst. We'll stack him up with our boy, Joe Burrow. So now we have Burrow, Higgins, Hurst. We need 2 more running backs. We need 1 more wide receiver. I think everything looks good. I think everything looks good. We have Jameis already stacked up, and we have the other side of that New Orleans game with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. We have Joe Burrow stacked up with his wide receiver and his tight end. I want to get, and we even have the Buffalo Bills bring back with James Cook. This team is correlated out the ass, guys. This is a really fun team. Let me say that much. What do you think about round 18, Randall Cobb? He's fun too. I'll say that as well. Him and Dubes. You have 100% Hines exposure. That's pretty funny. Yo, Ron, what's good? What's going on, Kyle? How are we? What is the biggest spot reach? What do you do to get a player? Probably like a round. I'm definitely not thinking about Week 17 matchups enough. I need to remember that. I'll say, man, it's not something you have to have hugely on your mind. I've like the live stream we did last time where I did like 3 at a time. A lot of these puppies, because they're so hard to jam in entries, I'll do 3, 4, 5 at a time. And once that happens, Week 17 goes out the door. What I will say is that I think it's good to do that, like how I did, where sometimes I don't even care about it at all because I'm hammering out so many drafts. You don't want to have every draft be, okay, I need to care about Week 17 correlation, because then you kind of start narrowing down your player pool and it limits your unique combinations, if that makes sense. So I'm like lecturing you for no reason, but that's what I'm saying. Just join. What's going on, SS Austin? How are we doing? Yeah, Brock, I just made a little Google Doc with all the matchups to read it easily. Well, real sickos and tryhards like me have them all memorized, or at least the Week 17 ones. I tweeted that out one time. I thought it was funny, but I said, if you don't have Week 17 matchups memorized and you don't deserve to win the BBM. Yeah, exactly. It is profiting with a shot to do something crazy. Throw this dude some likes. Damn, fellas, what are we at? 69 views, only 16 likes? Only 16 likes? What does a man got to do for more than 16 likes, bro? If I answered any of your questions in here, that's what I got to start. Here's the thing, dude. I know Flock has like a... Maybe I got to start talking to some mods. And I don't really care about likes, but I know that it does help the algorithm. It helps us grow as a channel, so it's a big thing. But I should maybe talk to like some mods. I know that he has mods in his live stream at Flock. I know like 90% of my viewers also are subscribed to Fantasy Flock or just know of him. But he has like a couple of mods that I know. They'll like put up like a poll. That's the kind of the gripe with me, man, because I know it's worked well for him and he's blown up and he's amazing. But it is like, man, it's a little bit corny. Where like if you hop into one of his live streams, it'll say like, have you liked the video yet? And it'll be like yes or no. And then it'll say something else. Say oh yeah, and then he'll pin his draft link, and he'll have his mods do that, I believe. And it helps like get him more likes and stuff like that. And obviously his streams go crazy. I think that he, like sometimes he has like 400 people in a stream, dude. It's insane. We'll get there one day, fellas. We'll get there one day. Just wait. You said the only Week 17 matchup you remember is Colts-Giants, but you can't get JT and Saquon on the same team anymore, so not a great matchup to target. That's somewhat fair, but I think Saquon and Hines is kind of fun, or like JT with Tony on the other side. Here's the thing that I'll say, Brock. After I make this pick, damn, we don't need any quarterbacks, but Wilson, great value there. Isaiah McKenzie is on the board. Let's go Deonta Foreman. Let's actually go Isaiah McKenzie. I know that that's a weird pick, but he just gives us a little bit of that Buffalo Bills correlation. So now we have James Cook and we have Isaiah McKenzie on the other side of our Burrow to T. Higgins to Hayden Hurst stack. Now, I could even go one step further and put Chris Evans in there, but I don't love going 4 teammates deep. It's just, if you look at the data, like it hasn't really shown to be super helpful. So just like a quarterback and 2 teammates, or just three teammates total, seem to be like the max. So I'll pass on Chris Evans, and I'll probably end up going Deonta Foreman here if I'm not sniped. If I am sniped, I've heard, man, some people advocate for going like Jerick McKinnon and like stacking him with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Personally, I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm a little bit skeptical of something like that. I know it had like decent win rates last year in terms of like stacking your running backs together. I don't know. I just can't shake it in terms of why I don't want to do that. What else we got? I actually have a really fun round 18 dart throw to get unique that I'm like 100% sure will not only be there, but probably doesn't get drafted super often. And you guys see what I'm on about. I'm gonna queue him up on my phone so I don't forget. Let's move this down here. I'm gonna queue him up on my phone so I don't forget. But he's a really fun round 18 pick to stack with this special quarterback. I almost guarantee that he'll be there. All right, what else we got? I'm going to puppy in at the 101, and Mark Andrews fell all the way to me at the 212. God damn it, dude. I actually posted a picture of me doing that on Twitter, and I swore that like I was going to have a team that no one else had, but I had like JT and Andrews. It seems like that's what it is. You said, yeah, after like 5 drafts, you have them most of them memorized. Yeah, that's what happened for me. Tom, you said, what are your thoughts on Kansas City RBs? Personally, I'm trying to stay away from them. Here's the thing. I actually want to make a video on this eventually, Tom. And Tom is my boy for anybody out there that wants to know. Sometimes I have the boys pop into these live streams, and I love them to death for that. I want to make a video on it because I think there's a little bit of a misunderstanding there where people, they fade committees and they only want to draft bell cows. Here's the issue with that is week 1 depth charts are a little tricky, right? We had somebody like Mike Davis last year projected for all the volume in the world, and he sucked. And you get a lot of value to come from these committees. So while it's a little bit of a tough pill to swallow where there's like some ambiguity there and uncertainty, we actually kind of want to lean into that because that's where we get a lot of the value from. Like last year with Elijah Mitchell, where that 49ers backfield was kind of murky. Same thing with even Arizona. James Conner and Chase Edmonds both paid off, but if you faded them because you thought there was going to be a split workload, then you didn't profit there. What else? Who else kind of reminds me of that from last year? Not the Rams. Like, I'm trying to think, like, going into the season, it was, like, kind of known it would be a committee-ish, and people sort of faded it. I don't know. Nothing else I can really think of. The other one would be, like, Marlon Mack and Nyheim Hines and Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's rookie year, but you can't really even say that because Marlon Mack tore his Achilles that offseason. You said, Ron, I've been targeting Pitts a lot. Just believe in his talent a ton. I think he is a smash right now in the 3rd round and his potential 1st-round pick next year. What do you think about him? I love him, and I agree with everything that you said about him there. I don't even mean to be super simple about that. I think you said that well. He has, like, break fantasy upside. He has guys, this is getting ridiculous. We should take away his tight end designation. And are you guys ready to now see who I have queued for this 18th round pick? Let me just make sure no one else took him. It is... No. Oh, okay. We are going Deontay Harris, stacking him to Jameis Winston. Boom. Let me just make sure Saints. Let me make sure I didn't do something stupid there. Even over Marquez Callaway. I know Marquez Callaway was there, but Deontay Harris is a stud. His PFF receiving grade last year, sick. His targets per out run last year, sick. He is somebody who's like this small, gadgety type guy. He is somebody fun if you want to get super, super, super weird unique there. I could have gone Marcus Callaway, and that would have been a little bit more socially acceptable of me. But I thought that was a fun way to get unique. Is Deontay Harris? He has really fun stats in terms of stats that I care about. He looks good in. What do we get? What else we got here? I'm reading through the chat right now of everything that I've missed essentially. Yeah, I agree. You said Callaway isn't anything special, such low upside. Yeah, I was just reading through the chat there. I appreciate all you guys coming out, dude. Insane. 70 people in here, bro. 70 people in here on a Saturday night for a puppy draft. Insane. But I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to go hang out with Winnie, mess around, play some Xbox. Probably going to be running up a lot of these puppy drafts myself. I'm telling you guys, the puppy is my favorite part of Underdog. The issue is that they make them so small. So they're like, they fill very fast, and they're kind of hard to get into. The puppy is out right now, 95% filled. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the puppy will be full, which sucks. And then you're going to have to wait for the next puppy at $5. So if you want to hop on there, I believe I have my link pinned in the live chat. You hop in there, use promo code RON when you deposit, and you can run as many as many puppy drafts if you want. If you do $100 and they match your deposit, and that $100, you have $200 in your account. 200 divided by 5, what the hell, man? What's that, 40 drafts? 40 drafts, 40 times 5? Might be in... Yeah, 40 times 5. Okay. All right, I'm doing mental math now. All I'm saying is the puppy is going to close. I don't know how many puppies are going to do. It's one of those things where at a $5 entry point, look, I love the BBM3, and I'm going to max fill it, but that $5 entry point is so sweet, so sweet. Especially I know a lot of you guys are a little bit more casual with best ball. It's only July. You're not trying to put $25 down for a league right now. The puppy's going to close, but if you want a shot at, I believe I want to check it again, but I think it's $75K up top. Yeah, $75K up top. Jeez, dude. $5 to enter, $75K up top. I think total $500,000 in prizes. Crazy, dude. Crazy. 111,000 people in that tournament. So I'll be putting the links in the live chat. It's pinned there. If you want to hop onto Underdog, it'll be in the description. Maybe I'll put it in the comments. We'll see. But I appreciate everybody that came out here, hung out with me tonight. I'm going to have a video up tomorrow, and then we are going to be coming full steam along in... I don't know why I blanked out, but I'm going to be coming back here Tuesday, full steam ahead. We'll have a video out tomorrow. Nothing but bangers. You guys are going crazy. We just had our most viewed video ever was a Double Hero RB video that I dropped June 30th. So you guys are absolutely killing it in the algorithm, and we haven't even hit like peak blow up season like it's August yet. So I think the summer is going to be crazy. I love you guys. I'm going to go hang out, relax, and I'll see you guys in the next one.